Oh no. It's the 20th. That's a terrible day to be alive.
Duh.
He doesn't exist anymore.
I suppose we should read the trial of Solomon Starbuck or something.
He's invisible.
Objection!
Your Honor? Could you please come out from under your bench? There are no more bombs, I promise.
Oh, my apologies. I'm still a little jumpy when it comes to trials involving bombs.
The bomb.
I mean, first the courtroom exploded.
And then my wife exploded.
And then he exploded. And then it self-destructed.
I guess that's one way of describing what happened tonight.
Anyway, it seems that Mr. Justice was seriously wounded by Mr. Knight's actions. So you, Mr. Wright, will be taking up the defense. Do you have an understanding of what has happened in the trial so far?
Never. Yes, Your Honor, the defense is ready. Half the time I don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, very well. Is the prosecution also ready? Or is he taking a nap?
He's taking a nap, but I'm just gonna stand there. And then he will go.
Hmm. I take it you'd like me to give the opening statement this time? Looks like the judge has become a pretty good mind reader.
Well, he's certainly seen more than his fair share of colorful prosecutors. You could say he's something of a veteran of sorts.
Yeah. Let's see. In the previous part of this trial, we learned that the victim played Heron.
You know what? The judge never dies. He just gets reincarnated as an old man.
Yes. Escaped from Launchpad 1 carried the defendant, Solomon Starbuck. There were explosions on the second floor of the Space Center and on the rocket itself. The two astronauts used the Launchpad 1 corridor to reach the corridor. And... How could the victim climb down the ladder if he was carrying the defendant? That was the mystery that needed to be solved. But Mr. Justice proved that the victim was killed in the boarding lounge. Prosecutor McFackle, were you able to discover any new facts related to this point? Upon further investigation, we discovered an auction tank present in the lounge.
Looks like a dinosaur claw.
It does. Surprisingly, it would appear that Destinies' argument was correct. So that means that the testimonies of the first two people on the scene are suspect.
There are two people here, and one is not me. But we can trust their statements. Or can we?
Let's see, the two people were Detective Candace Arm and Yuri Gonzalez, right?
Can't think of the name Yuri and either think of Yuri Lowenthal or fucking Yuri as in hentai shit.
Oh, yeah. You think that one of them might have given a false statement to the police?
Yes, it's certainly possible. We might have to do a little bit more digging. And just as our team was about to cross-examine Detective Arm, she went and fucking died. And then the trial was put on hold.
That accursed fellow, he killed me. Yes, he killed Detective Arm!
What the fuck?
He didn't put the
Kibosh.
on anyone asking her about what she saw. Exactly. In other words, the question who killed the victim in the boarding lounge has once again become the main focus of this trial.
It's obvious Prosecutor Blackwell still thinks it was Mr. Starbuck. Fulbright said that Blackwell was a thing. Has a thing. He's a thing. Nevertheless, the defense argues with you about who killed the victim.
Objection!
To make sure reckless claims in the courtroom takes a bold man or a stupid one.
I'm a little bit of both.
Yeah, there was no third party in the boarding lounge. Or have
woof,
you
woof,
gone,
woof.
Dottie already... Yep, old man.
Objection!
Old man?
We'll see who's the dotard after I trounce you with my years of experience, little boy. In any case, Mr. Shepard claims he saw someone leave the lounge. Furthermore, a Space Center employee also saw a suspicious figure at the scene.
They saw a third person. I see my sister has been running her mouth. Oh.
That's right. I was proud that Aura Blackwell is Blackwell's Blackwell.
No matter,
And
she did
dogs.
see this mystery person's face clearly. Therefore, this is no evidence to indicate that this person was not the defendant.
I guess the possibility that figure when Mr. Starbuck was there and he did stuff.
In brief, we need to determine if the third person was there or not. Woof woof woof. To this end, we should hear the testimony of one of the first people on the scene.
I wonder what those dogs are seeing, because sometimes they sound like they're dying out there.
Yeah, I know. Director Cosmos, huh? Very well, bailiff. Please bring the witness to the stand. Is he gonna come out on his,
Yes. Hello, I'm here. Hey, vroom vroom.
Why, I believe I've seen you before in the newspapers.
I wrote them myself. Of course you have. Of course you have. For I am Yuri Cosmos, director of Cosmos Space Center, which was named after me. Because I'm a real bitch. Don't you have anything you wish to ask me?
It's like he's all geared up to do some bragging or something, dragging.
7 years ago, I successfully launched the Hat One and
No.
went to space. I ate space.
Everyone already knows how brilliant you are.
Space is yummy in my tummy.
Even I tried to hold back my tears at seeing
Damn
such a
straight,
great
I'm a great
man
man.
standing before me. Okay. Is he even standing though? So,
Yeah.
can you please proceed directly to your important testimony?
I need a stairs that go up my ass. I was trying to say something else, but that's what came out.
Stare at my ass.
I see this fine young lad has a proper appreciation of greatness. Then allow me to begin my political testimony that will be recorded in the annals of history. It's annals, but it's annals too.
The speech of Hospital Buckles just now. It sounded more to me like he was poking fun at Director Cosmos.
Isn't he doing that to everyone? It's probably for the best that it sailed right over the director's head.
Yep. Now then, Director Cosmos, the, contents version of your illustrious testimony, please. Tell us what you saw.
Boom, boom. What I saw. Detective Arm and I rushed towards the boarding lounge together. We just had a romp. I say romp. We went via the control room and peeked inside, and there was insideness inside that inside. We saw a figure standing in the middle of the lounge, and Taryn lying on the floor doing the dinosaur. I hate to say it, but I can only imagine he was a stick figure.
I see. So in your testimony you claim you arrived on the after the two had escaped from the launch pad to the lounge. Launch pad to, launch lounge. Just enough the victim had been killed.
I still think taking his glove off before the picture is very suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh, the horror, the humanity, but what I said is what I said, and that's what I said, because that's what I said. Courageous action is to take the face of such terrifying explosions, wouldn't you say? My wife took an explosion to the face once. Save my men, they were there too. I personally went to the epicenter of danger. Risking my own life for this. Hee hee hoo hoo ha.
Well, what do you know? It sounds like the director really cares about his men. I don't think so.
Yeah, although it sounds more like he was scared and he peeked on them. Or peed.
Is the defense ready to cross-examine the witness?
Yeah, sure. Director Cosmos' testimony is pretty vague. Gonna have to press him and draw out information. And then he burped. Okay, so boarding lounge. Yep. Oh god, I haven't even drank any soda today.
Rude.
We saw a figure in the middle of the lounge and Tara laying on the floor. I can only imagine the standing figure must have been starved. How do you figure, though?
Hold it!
Our Blackwell also saw a suspicious figure in the lounge, but she gave the statement that it was too dark to see the person's face clearly. Did you see this face? Is it a stick figure? No, not clearly. The lighter they were holding illuminated the area around their feet at the time. Around their feet? But other than that, I could see little else. That's why I could see Taryn, but I couldn't see where the person was. So, was the lighter on the ground and someone picked it up? So far, you know, it might have not been Mr. Starbuck, isn't that correct? I would like to believe in you. Starbuck isn't the type of man who is capable of murder.
Objection!
When the witness entered the boarding lounge, there was no third person there. How do you... Isn't that correct, Great Space Center Director?
Yes, that's right. I gotta plug in my computer. There was only Starbuck and Taryn at the time. After... Hold on. After we peeked in the lounge, suddenly went dark and the figure vanished and I went blind. You mean they disappeared? That's odd.
Objection!
The reason the figure appeared to vanish is because it was the defendant. When the witness weren't looking, he fell to the floor and feigned unconsciousness.
Hold it!
Was he also doing the dinosaur? Hold on, Director. Cosmos, did you ever take your eyes off the scene? I only have one eye. Just a brief instant, about as long as it takes for shooting stars to go by. If you took your eyes off the scene, then you did it. Then this third person could have escaped during that time.
Yep. But what escape route could the person use?
The direction opposite the control room, the southern door to the elevators. Wait. Okay. There's no security lock on the door, so it would have been possible to escape that way.
Objection!
All things are possible right now, don't know. The real question is, do you have any proof?
Well...
If we're just talking possibilities, we could even profess whatever we'd like.
Are you gonna profess your love for me?
Yes, an inmate who used to be a university professor and a lunar researcher used to say that there is a kingdom of little green men who live under the surface of the moon.
As long as they don't punish us in the name of said moon for whatever we've done to it.
I just want to make a movie. So they're a joke too. But I say, we're your proof that this new kingdom exists. It's kind of alien work of fiction, boss.
I'm Sailor Phoenix. And he's right,
Yep.
I don't have any proof yet, still. The southern door was possible escape route. I'd better make a mental note of that. Okay, so... Okay... Director Cosmos, may I ask you a question?
No.
No. Yes, maybe. Why did you look away from the boarding lounge? Gunshot? Because, yeah, there's actually another tale of bravery behind the answer to that. It was when Detective Arm saw the figure and raised her gun. Being a great humanitarian and protector of mankind, I tried to stop her. What? You're saying Detective Arm raised her gun as soon as she saw the figure? I imagined her in a bathing suit at the time. Don't know about that. And were you able to prevent Detective Arme from firing her gun, eh? I'm afraid. I was unable to stop her. She identified herself as a man at the time, and then she fired 2 warning shots at the shadowy... 2?
Did she shoot? Hmm. This information about the detective action sounds clearly important.
Unless he thought she fired too and he heard just another loud sound.
Yeah. Please add to your testimony.
Play with the mustache. Warning shots at the figure. Okay, bullet hole, probably.
Yeah, because we only found one bullet.
Yeah. That's a loud fucking motorcycle there. Did you go vroom vroom? Are you going to pay attention to me? You doubt my words that will someday be written down in history books. Oh god, sounds like a motorcycle there. Somehow I don't think that those words exist. Will ever be written down in history books.
Mr. Wright, could you please explain yourself so that we can all understand?
Never. You say that Detective Arm fired 2 warning shots, and yet only 1 bullet hole was ever discovered at the scene. What? Only 1 bullet hole means there was only 1 gun. One bullet per gun. And yet, directive, whoever you are, Wally, I don't know, she fired 2 shots, probably, I don't know. No editor would allow such a glaring contradiction into a history book.
Objection!
Unfortunately for you, the witness's words are true.
Oh.
We confirmed that 2 shots were fired from Zechariah's gun.
Objection!
But there was only 1 bullet hole, that seemed. Where did the other bullet hole vanish to? I'm gonna whack my finger at you. Hello. Get back here. I'll fight that bird.
Yeah, you should know the answer to that already.
It hit the guy? I should. Oh, it hit that thing.
Oh, during the previous trial, a certain auction tank was presented as evidence. We already discussed that it was ruptured in the lounge, have we not? Well, it appears that the thing that erupted, it was a bullet.
Okay, but we only found 1 bullet.
Bullet that was found near the tank to be precise.
What? Wait, what?
This bullet was fired from the 38 caliber gun, the same caliber as the detective's gun.
So what about the 10 caliber? What?
What?
So, did they take the fucking bullet and we're just now hearing about this?
Yeah! The rifling marks also match up. There's no question that the bullet was fired from Detective Arm's gun.
Okay. So, we have 2 bullets now then, or did it get updated?
Rifling marks? They're like the gun's fingerprints on a bullet are correct. Examining the rifling marks on a bullet cannot tell us the gun it was fired from. One of the bullets the detective fired found its way into the holographic injury display.
It became a hologram.
Yep. The other bullet came to a stop near the victim's auction tank.
What do you mean near to a stop? The way he worded that was weird.
I know it was. The evidence confirms the director's statement that the detective fired 2 shots.
My beautiful contradiction. Gone. How gone?
I don't know. The bullet hole was from a 38 caliber, huh?
Hold on, just make it direct. Okay, so we do have 2. 1 from her gun and then this one.
Yeah, that says 10, so...
Yeah, so there had to have been 2 guns then, unless there's a gun that is all around bullets. I don't know.
Yeah, let's see the record.
In the car. Oh, okay. Made by a bullet from the 38. Okay, what about the one we found though?
Very good. Now we know the fate of both of the shots Detective Arm fired. No, we don't.
No.
Mr. Wright, does that clear up all of your questions? No. Gives me more questions.
Detective Arm fired 2 warning shots. 1 hit the holographic display, and the other hit the oxygen tank. Does that really clear up everything about what really happened at the scene?
No, it doesn't.
No. Yeah, no, it doesn't. No, Your Honor, it doesn't. I'm gonna be a little bitch about it. Detective Arm fired 2 warning shots from a .38 caliber gun. But that doesn't explain the existence of me and a piece of evidence that found at the scene. A piece that points to the existence of a third person.
Yep. Oh. Very well, but what would it do to keep us waiting, Mr. Wright?
Show us what you got.
Evidence, yeah, show us the evidence.
My bullet. I have a bullet too.
Yeah. And what is this metal supposed to be?
Just a little something of great importance was found at the scene of the crime scene. Scene crimes.
You found it where?
Over there, in the corner. In a floor gutter. What were you doing in the floor gutter? None of your goddamn business. Furthermore, this is a 10 caliber bullet, making it much smaller than one of Detective Arm's 38.
Then that means...
Exactly. One more person must have been there inside the lounge. But didn't he say that there's really no such thing as a 10 caliber at the time?
Kind of?
I mean, I wonder if there actually is, but I don't know. Unless it's like a rare thing.
Yeah, that's what he said. He said it is a rare thing to have.
A third person who had a gun that could fire 10 caliber bullets. So that would have to be like a really fucking small gun then, wouldn't it?
Yep. Which, some people do have small guns for ladies.
Because, yeah, back in the day, like, they'd carry one in their garter belt and shit. And then they'd mug people. And if that's true, it explains why Detective Arm fired a warning shot. Just a one. This third person fired at Detective Arm and Detective God, whoever you are, I don't know, you could be a detective too. And in return, the detective fired her detective warning. But that isn't how Director Cosmos went down with that fight. Looks like you've deduced my miraculous tale of Ladybug. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The mystery person fired upon us. Why didn't you just fucking say that?
Yes, why didn't you say that?
Yeah.
What? You never breathed a word of any of this to me before. Never breathed to me.
Well, all great men have a secret or two, don't you know? I had a wife once.
Just the one time. Foolish old geezer.
I don't remember shit, I'm old. So, Director Cosmos really has been hiding the presence of a third person. Director Cosmos, I want you to testify at the court about what you really saw and stop being a bitch.
You may very well be a great man, but in my courtroom you are just another witness.
Bitch.
You won't receive special treatment here. Now, please give Eckers the testimony. Eckert to...
Well, this cat snores.
Yeah.
What I really saw. What I really saw. Detective Arb and I rushed to the control room together. In the lounge, we saw a figure standing in the middle of the room and tearing the floor, again doing the dinosaur. We were still in the control room to the east when the figure fired at us. Okay, so they came from there. Okay.
Given that there was no third person in the lounge when the witness entered it, does this mean the person who fired the gun had to have been the defendant?
Not necessarily. It's still possible that it was someone else. Most likely as soon as Detective Arm and Director Cosmos discovered this person. They escaped through the southern door, the one that didn't have security lock. I'm trying to wrap my head around this.
Yeah.
Okay, so they came from the control room. Is what I'm understanding? And then they escaped back into the control room? Or wait, no. It says that they escaped... Wait, the one through the southern, so that'd be the downwards. I don't understand what's happening.
Objection!
Double-edged swords are tricky lot. Mishandle one, it is you who's cut down.
Huh?
Your reasoning could apply if Spaceboy were the killer as well.
Space
What?
Cowboy.
Think about it. After being discovered, he could have fired the 10 kilo gun. Yep.
Okay.
The pepper arm would have responded by firing 2 warning shots. All he had to do was unconscious those two in the custody of a third person. But did he find a fucking gun on him?
Yeah. Mr. Starbuck didn't have a gun in his possession when he was found by the police, nor has a gun been found at the scene of the crime. Its absence can only be explained if there was a third party who took it with them.
Objection!
Recall the existence of a chest shoot in the brain lounge. Their gun down there? The defendant could have thrown the gun down the chute.
Objection!
Or the person who went down the chute.
But you can't deny the possibility of a third person leaving with a weapon.
Objection!
We're gonna object everything.
It's up to you to prove that possibility. Of possibilities. I trust you haven't forgotten my little piece of decisive evidence? What evidence? I don't remember.
What evidence?
Yeah!
Oh.
Why the there that was found in Mr. Sherman's pocket naturally. Because it was put there.
Yeah.
The most compelling evidence of all that tells us he is the culprit. Doesn't know.
I did forget about all that.
Look, your boldness, how absolutely obvious is it that they lack the evidence your rival mine? Well, he sliced your third-person theory to ribbons, and served it just like that. Delicious. Yes, well, I have a question of my own, actually. That bullet that the Mr. Seeger shot, what did it hit exactly?
Me. Oh god, it did hit me. It hit me.
So does that mean you're a ghost?
Uh.
I was wondering when you would realize that your bonus.
Is that his eye?
Director Cosmo is a authentic, bona fide ghost. You can even pass through walls. Okay!
Damn straight.
Yeah!
Goodbye.
Objection!
Yeah! For a second, Black Hole, shame on you for teasing the nice gentleman. Like, your bonus is all in jest. Please show yourself again. Are you sure? In that case, how did you manage to decide being shot, Director Cosmos?
I was there. I'm glad you asked. It was a miracle befitting a great history-making figure such as myself. The bullet hit my glorious Medal of Honor, whereby it ricocheted, thus saving my life. Did he change that, or is he still wearing it?
What? I'm so concerned.
That's unbelievable. I mean, not really, but okay.
I have to check this out. Oh wow, look at that. There's one extra star.
That's odd. The odds are literally astronomical. I guess it was really a miracle.
It's beginning to really feel like the cousins watching.
It's beginning to feel a lot like Christmas.
But why did you conceal this information, Director Causes?
A great man such as myself has to hide myself sometimes, no matter how much it hurts. It is the plight of the truly great. It may be hard for me because I'm hard right now.
Don't know, but it sounds fishy to me. What else is he hiding?
Let's just cross-examine him and see what we can find out.
Now then, Mr. Wright, your cross-examination, please. Blah, 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 blah. Examine the man.
He saw scenes. Okay, I rushed to the control room together. In the lounge, we saw a figure, and it was in the middle. We were still in the control room to the east when the figure fired at us. Maybe bullet again on this one, because if he was... Can we match it up to the shape?
Objection!
Yeah, I wonder.
Director Cosmos, I believe in you. Stop lying.
I believe that you. I believe in you, but you're lying.
A great man like me tell a lie if you ever heard such a thing in the history. My accusation is based on the position of the people who were in the lounge. According to your testimony, you and Detective Arm were near the control room door, and the mystery figure was standing in the middle of the boarding lounge. As if you say the figure fired a gun at you from this position, then the bullet would have traveled in this direction. It would have hit her then, if the door was open. However, found the bullet here. Oh, yeah. Oh. The trajectory and where the bullet was actually found contradict each other. Dr. Cosmos, where were you really at the time of the murder? Whee! Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the human merry-go-round.
Objection!
I mean, like I said, unless things did get switched around, because they did say the things move.
Exactly. Don't tell me you're forgotten already. Didn't the witness himself just tell you the bullet hit his middle?
Yes.
Of this, there's no mistake.
Objection!
But in that case, the bullet should have been found near the east side of the room.
Yeah.
Are you trying to say that you can explain the inconsistency?
I am an inconsistency, of course.
I didn't, though, what?
Oh, great director causes God.
Oh, I know.
Everything.
Yes. Is there something you'd like me to expound, or something? I don't know.
You were, in fact, not in the control room to the east, were you? You were looking into the lounge from the door to the south. Is that not right?
What?
What?
Eee!
Oh, he was lying.
What are you getting at?
Use your own brain. Your head must have some use from other than housing that bird's nest.
Birds. Bird's nest. Why does everyone pick on my hair?
The director cousins and the detective witnessed the scene from the third floor. The killer fired at them there, and that is why the bullet was found in the south.
Ah, that makes some sense, actually.
Also, the witness being at the southern door is rather favorable for the prosecution. Of course it is.
Huh? I've got a bad feeling about this.
How about it, director? If you don't tell the truth this time, I'm gonna break your neck.
Oh shit, my handcuffs. I mean, his handcuffs. I let him borrow them.
You become but rust upon my sword. I relish the chance to cut down a great man. Okay.
Alright, I'll tell the truth. Just put your sword away. You're correct. I, the great Yuri Cosmos, was looking into the room from the southern door. What? That's complete opposite of all the testimonies given so far.
Now you have lost your possibility that the third person was in the room.
I have? How?
Think. The director and the detective were near the southern door. Me, the killer, could have escaped through the there. The western door required permission. The corridor beyond was filled with smoke. And the only escape route left was this eastern control room door. And the only way to get through there was with direct cousin's fingerprint. In short, there would be no escape for any third person, had there been one.
My third person just disappeared. Like in one of Drussy's magic tricks.
Order in the court. Director Cousins, why did you tell such an outrageous lie?
I can't even look at you.
You were covering for the defense, isn't that right?
Yes, it was all for the love of my men. If I said I was in the eastern control room, it would mean the culprit could have escaped through the southern door. It would have meant that there could have been a third person. All I wanted to do was protect Starbuck. I said I was in the control room to invent an escape route for a third person. What a convoluted lie. Was he really coming for the defendant?
Mm-hmm. It looks like we come to a conclusion, have we though? That the defendant's argument, the possibility of a third person has crumbled. Crumbled. No! It's over.
Yikes, the judge is about to hand down his verdict. Think, Phoenix, think. Use your brain. This is the perfect time to try and turn my thinking around. If third person had no way of escaping the scene, then what if one of the people at the scene was the third person? Wait, what if the whole premise is all wrong? Director Cosmo said that he and Detective rushed to the scene together. But what if that premise isn't true? What if one of them reached the scene before the other one? And if that person entered the lounge, then they would be the third person.
The defendant is the only one who could have killed the victim and shot at the director. There doesn't appear to be any room for argument against these claims. I will now render my verdict.
Objection!
Wait, Your Honor. There is still one possibility.
This better be good, Mr. Wright.
There is one and only one person who could have escaped from the scene. And that person would be the person who arrived on the scene. Then, upon entering the boarding lounge, the second person arrived. Person to arrive came upon the southern door. That's why the first person fled from the room, using an escape route that was accessible into them.
Very well. Let's hear more about this theory. Who is this person who could have escaped from the boarding lounge?
Cosmo. Wait, how old is she? Oh, God, she's 37?
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh my god. Maybe him? Seems extremely full of himself. I'm going to assume. Yeah.
What? But that's... Mr. Wright, what are you claiming here?
Of all the people who were at the witness, only the witness could have escaped. The director is the only one with the authority to open the control room door, after all.
But what that means...
Exactly. The true identity of the third person is our current witness. Director Cosmo. I'm gonna go wee.
What?
What?
Oh my god.
I know.
Order in the court, I really say, Mr. Wright, you will explain yourself in more detail.
Make me. I assert the Director Cosmos arrived at the scene before Detective Arm, and entered the boarding lounge alone. Detective Arm arrived after that, and saw a suspicious figure who was actually Director Cosmos standing in the lounge. And that's why she fired those 2 warning shots. We have been hit. I've been hit. Oh no.
Captain Wright, it's a direct hit on landing ship, sir, and mechanism shot. Okay.
Oh.
Warning shots fired from the enemy ship. Prepare to intercept.
Oh my god.
Cosmos, you have told a lie in this court. Once again.
For the last time.
Yes.
I've been hit. Oh no. Whee! Call for reinforcements. I know. Earth to Cosmos Center, requesting permission to ask that you return to reality. But my ship will not go down to anything less than ultimate weapon of evidence.
Objection!
Yep.
But I do have evidence. In fact, you could say that your battleship bears its scar.
Yep.
If Director Cosmos is the third person Armor Blackwell saw. This third person fired at Directive Arm and Cosmos with their gun, and in return the detective fired at her warning shot. Isn't that how it really went down, Director Cosmos? Looks like you've deduced my miraculous tale of survival. Yes, you're absolutely correct. The mystery person fired upon us. Director Cosmos must have been the one who fired the 10 caliber. When Detective Arm discovered him in the lounge, it only makes sense that he would have turned and shot her, therefore. The evidence of the Director's body is a different kind of than before. Once we compare it against another piece of evidence, the mark you received from the third party will be the proof we need. To prove that you were the one there in the lounge.
Mm-hmm.
How dare. Brute, Comparison against this piece of evidence will prove that you were the one in the lounge. Would it be this one? Other bullet.
Take that!
The 38 caliber found on the floor at the scene didn't hit the auction chink. It hit Director Cosmos' metal.
Mm-hmm.
If we have that ricochet mark on the metal analyzed, I'm sure the caliber will match up. And if that mark proves to be from a 38 caliber bullet, you're dead. It will prove that you are the third person we've been looking for. I'm just gonna spin again. Wee! I'm losing altitude. All hands up in the air like the fish don't care.
If that's true, then what about the bullets that hit the auction tank?
It was the 10 caliber bullet. In other words, it was the bullet fired by Yuri Cosmos. Isn't that right, Director? You got it all wrong. What? The engines have started again. Okay. It's a miracle. I'm not going down yet.
Witness, stop this at once and confess the truth.
If you don't want the history books to say that a great man was a liar,
Then accept your fate and tell the truth.
are you giving me orders? How dare you?
Yeah.
But the cosmos revolves around me. Whee! Someone get me off this thing. God.
Order in the court, and will someone please stop the witness from spinning?
Oh my god. Busy.
Thank goodness. We are able to stop him from spinning on the face of the earth. While he was twirling, I took the liberty of running Alice on the mark on the metal. It was made by a 38 caliber bullet, matching it with the size of the arm's firearm. Are you ready to confess the truth, witness?
No. You got it all wrong. This is just a misunderstanding.
Is he gonna start telling her more lies?
Looks like it. But no matter how many lies he tells, I'll expose them all one by one. I'll make them, that big liar, tell the Greek truth wedding.
Director Causes, a new possibility has been presented by the defense. They are claiming that you were the third person.
Why, forgive me. I'm so sorry.
So that the Great Pioneer Space Dome is revealed to be just another,
Fabulous.
fabulous. Okay.
Yeah.
Her?
Yeah, Kerr.
I only have one question for what's in you. Shall I send you off quickly or very quickly? Okay.
Oh. I mean, no. Evans doesn't lie, Director Cosmos, so don't try to talk your way out of this. Fine, I'll tell the truth. It's all just as you say, Mr. Wright. It's true that I was there in the boarding lounge. Got there before Detective Arm, and when she arrived, she fired a warning shot at me. I was afraid people would mistake me for the killer, so I escaped the control room. So I went past the elevators and all the way around to the boarding lounge 1 again. Came up behind Detective Arm and pretended to be the second on the scene.
What a troublesome old man you are, with such ugly deeds and thoughts. He has thoughts. I see. So then, are you still insisting that you did not kill the victim?
Of course I am. When I arrived at the lounge alone, I saw the true killer. The great year Cosmos, it was me, I am the killer, the history-making witness.
Hold it!
Now, hold on just a moment. We just proved a few minutes ago that the third person... Why are you touching things?
Yeah.
God. The third person Mr. Starbuck and Miss whoever the fuck you are saw was you. That wasn't me, I saw the person as well. If I were the killer, why would I lie to cover up for Starbuck? I would just leave him to take the fall. Exactly.
That's an exact point. That's the point. Exactly the point. Whatever.
All I want to do is protect Starbuck. I said I was in the control room to invent an escape route for a third person.
Well, it makes some sense if he told these lies to cover them for Mr. Starbuck.
Still, a lie's a lie, Athena.
So, Jeffrey Wilson claims he's not the culprit, but where's the proof?
I just remembered. I have an alibi, and this could have been an email. Miss Blackwell said that she saw the killer at 10 a.m., correct? Yes, and? Well, I was on the 4th floor helping the evacuation effort. Ask any member of the staff you'd like. They'd corroborate.
The director is not fibbing onto the court for once. I confirm that he has an ally for the time specific.
So, you're claiming that Miss Blackwell saw the killer commit the crime at first at 10 a.m. And that you arrived at the lounge after that. Yes, and I believe the person I saw is the same person that Miss Blackwell saw. Although it was pitch black, so it was more of a shadowy figure and less of a person. And I couldn't actually see the face, but it was definitely the silhouette of an earthling.
Also, as long as he has an alibi, we can't really well claim that after Cosmos was the killer.
No, we can't. Then again, maybe we don't need to yet. Wonder if he was really covering for Mr. Starbuck. Your Honor, the defense moves to have the director testify about the person he saw.
Very well. Director,
He's a detective.
I know, I said director and detective at the same time.
God, would I really witness now? As I tried to enter the lounge, the true killer inside fired a gun at me. I hid to avoid getting shot. But when I tried to get another look, they had vanished into thin air. I was near the elevator side door, and well, the launch pad one door. Okay. And the control room door should have been shut tight to the killer. So, you were shot at by the killer as well, and then they disappeared? Yes. Though, luckily no harm came to my glorious body. Unfortunately, the killer, it hit Terran. Oxygen. I know because I heard a pang. That must have been the sound of a tank being ruptured.
Wait, but I thought the bullet hit his metal.
That was Detective Arm's bullet, remember?
Yeah.
Right, well, what mess is this turning into? So, let's see.
There's too many bullets.
Yeah.
Director Kazuha is claiming that when he found Mr. Terran and his killer, the culprit shot a 10-caliber bullet at him?
Right, but it actually hit Mr. Terran's oxygen tank and ruptured it.
And then the killer disappeared and the director went into the boarding lounge? And when Detective Arnold caught up, and fire these warning shots at him? Judging by his medal, it looks like one of them almost took him out, too.
Good summary, but that doesn't explain where Mr. Killer went. Director Cosmos, I was wondering if you could elaborate on the figure disappeared. I'm ashamed to admit I tried to hide myself when I was shot at, but when I peeped back into the lounge, the real killer was gone. I rushed into the lounge straight away to investigate. But what I found was Terran with a knife. He had a knife and a Starbuck out coat on the floor.
So we have a culprit who vanished from a scene that has no escape route? There has to be an escape route, though.
Vanished without a trace. It's truly like one of the great mysteries of the cosmos. So I vaguely remember the culprit being able to disguise himself as people, so I want to say that's what maybe happened.
Yeah.
Silence.
A riddle of the ages indeed, but I'd rather know a fitting leech such as you can be, what?
Lauded.
Lauded as great.
So I wonder if he disguised himself as one of the dead bodies, and that's how, maybe? I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, it is a good theory, I'd say, but I don't know if he could do him that quickly. A great man is always misunderstood in his own time. But he must remain true to himself even if those around him don't understand. Wow, that might be the first true statement he's said all day. How do you suppose this person managed to vanish so suddenly?
Simple, because it was Space Boy himself. When he was spotted by the director in Aura, he quickly feigned unconsciousness. Yep. That would instantly take all the mystery out of the idea of vanishing culprit.
I want to raise an objection, but I'm lazy. Director Cosmos, when you saw this person, did you also see Miss Starbuck on the floor? No, because it was dark. Very dark. Didn't see Starbuck until the other person vanished and I entered the room. That wasn't exactly helpful.
I'm prepared to accept your surrender, right, Dunno? No.
How dare you? I can't find any holes in this testimony, but I can't give up.
Mr. Rat, why don't you let me help?
Give him therapy. Huh?
Yep.
While the director was giving his testimony, I detected
Cacophony.
cacophony of discord.
Yep.
Which means he's hiding his true feelings from us, huh? This just might help us find out what happened to our vanished killer. That'd be great, Athena. Let's see what you can do with him.
Okay, I got it, boss. I won't want to miss the chance to develop into a great mind and punch him.
Oh no.
You cousins, prepare to hand over the secrets of your heart to me. Okay.
Okay. Let's try to enter the lounge. True killer inside fired a gun. Okay. I had to avoid getting shot. But when I tried to get another look, they had vanished into thin air. Why isn't he surprised about that?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you be surprised about that? I'm concerned, son. You must have thought it was very strange that the killer vanished into thin air. I did, but that kind of thing just doesn't happen usually. And yet, at the time, you barely registered any shock at the occurrence. What? Why? I can only think of one reason as to why you weren't surprised by the killer's vanishing act. You must have had a good idea of where they went, isn't that right? Maybe they went to the gift shop. That's preposterous. Only I can enter the control room. And the area beyond the launch pad door was filled with smoke, making it passable. And as for the southern door, I was standing right there. So there was nowhere for the killer to run to. Maybe or maybe not. You went into the room to check on Miss Starbuck and Mr. Terran, yes. What if the culprit took the opportunity to silently slip out through the southern door? Highly doubt it. As you recall, right after I entered the lounge, Detective came rushing and crashing towards it herself. Anyone trying to escape through there would have been caught by her. And yet the director wasn't surprised the killer vanished. So you're absolutely sure there was no escape route for the killer and stuff, or the culprit. Ugh.
It's working, boss. One more punch and you're knockout. There seems to be more emerging that's at odds with the sesame. Go get him.
I'm gonna get him. Okay, back in the Matrix it is. Time to pinpoint our way to victory. Okay. Yep. Okay. And then I went vroom vroom. They had vanished in thin air. It's near the elevator side door. Okay. And well, the launch pad one door.
This is sad.
Yeah, should have been shut too. Okay. So.
Got it!
Correct me if I'm wrong, but you seem to be afraid. The Great Year Cosmos afraid? And what basis do you have for that outlandish accusation? Whether I have any basis or not, you seem quite distressed by it. I am most certainly not, how dare you. Dr. Cosmos, there's something about the launch pad door you're not telling us, isn't there? Me. Whee!
Very speechless. It looks like you hit the nail on the head, boss. I'll just input these two pieces of data, and yes, just what I wanted to see.
Really?
You stupid.
Presto.
Let's change it. Let's
Yep.
discard. Yay! Looks like we're on the right track.
Thanks, Athena. Now it makes sense of what we've learned. Dr. Cosmos wasn't surprised that the culprit suddenly vanished into the lounge, which points to the possibility that he knew where the killer had escaped to. Furthermore, talking about the door made him
Talking about doors.
hard.
Oh no.
In other words, he's probably hiding something about the launch pad one door.
Yeah.
When we put these two pieces together, only one solution to this puzzle comes to mind. Director Cosmos, did the real killer escape through here? Through this...
Take that!
The culprit went through the launch pad one door to escape, didn't they? Yes, I mean, no. Disaster to starboard. We're gonna crash. As a master tactician, you are not.
But the area on the door was filled with smoke, wasn't it?
So what? What?
True, but this still is the only logical answer there is. If we can just figure out what the director is hiding about the pad door, we should be able to iron out the logical inconsistencies. Me. But that door requires fingerprint recognition. Only Starbuck, Terran, and I have access. I don't see how the killer could have opened the security locked door to you. That's an easy one. The killer was right there in the boarding lounge, meaning there's a way he could have easily gotten past the security lock. Come to think of it, we did examine the prints on the fingerprint recognition device. I propose that the killer used this person's fingerprints to get past the security lock door. Was it Starbuck? I think...
Take that!
Yeah, that's...
Mr. Starbuck was lying unconscious there in the boarding lounge. Anybody could have easily gotten past the security lock by using Mr. Starbuck's prints. And actually, Mr. Starbuck's prints are exactly what we found on the device's screen. He's almost been out of control. Looks like he does have something to hide about the launch pad one door. And I'm betting it's got something to do with the culprit's escape route. But I don't have enough information to see the whole picture yet. Why not?
You know, something just occurred to me.
Did it?
What? Would you like to hear it?
Fine. Oh, yes, by all means.
There's a security camera in boarding lounge 1.
Right. The one that records the victim and the defendant. What about it, Your Honor?
If the true culprit escaped into the launch pad 1 corridor, then that might be recorded on the security footage as well.
Unfortunately not.
And the mystery would be solved. What do you think of my logic? Yeah, I came to this collision too,
yeah,
but...
It was good logic, but no.
We're gonna get answers, aren't we?
Well, the camera went black afterwards, remember?
Yeah, that's what I meant.
Yeah,
They're
okay.
gonna say something. Hope you didn't strain your facilities too much for that, your boldness. Okay.
Okay.
I beg your pardon?
Rude.
I know. Look, if we play the security footage beyond this point, you get nothing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Oh my, the footage cuts off. The camera was running on backup power, but apparently the power cables were damaged. Most likely by the after effects of the explosion. There's no footage for this, be it of criminals or space aliens. He really wants aliens.
Yeah.
If I thought it was such a good idea too. Just because your grandchild is watching from the gallery.
Is he?
Huh?
Are they?
It doesn't mean you should try to show off too much grandpa boldness. Okay.
Fucking rude.
Oh, Secure Blackwell, how did you know my grandchild? About my grandchild? I think his grandchild just learned a little about the harshness of the adult world. Okay.
Setting aside the issue of grandchildren, I'd like to have the witness continue. Dr. Cosmos, could you tell us more about when you entered the lounge? I don't know if I must. Okay.
Okay.
I have to kill the runners to enter the lounge. Okay. It's when Detective Arm appeared. And then the detective shot at me. The killer could have only escaped to the launch pad. Okay.
Why is there like no emotion here though?
Yeah, but
There's 30 here.
why are you shocked at this though?
Got it!
Dr. Cosmos, why were you surprised when Detective Arm found you, and again when she fired? Isn't that a bit unnatural?
He has like no words.
Yeah, sadly, even greater men such as myself have ordinary human feelings. Bodies are bound by the forces of evil and gravity.
Oh, no, not a hero.
Even a great man such as myself experiences surprise on occasion. Yep, sure you do. Good, but my real point is not the fact that you were surprised, but rather what you were surprised by. Pardon? First, when you were surprised Detective Arm found you in the lounge. And just after that, you were, of course, again surprised when she shot at you. But considering what you were surprised about, strange phenomenon occurs here. Dr. Cosmos, what is strange about surprise reactions? The fact that you were more surprised when Arm came? Sure, you were surprised when Detective Arm shot at you, but the surprise you felt when she found you in the lounge was much greater. Eh. The fact that you were more surprised by the simply being found than being shot at suggests to me that you were conflicted about whether it was you were doing there. The enemy. He's an enemy. Enemies. Hide under your desk. I'm gonna spin very fast. Please tell me I finally sunk his battleship.
Boss, I'm really lost to spring out. That must mean... He really is saying something about that launch pad door.
Whatever he's hiding most likely has something to do with the killer's escape.
I wonder what it could be.
If he wasn't doing something suspicious around that door, maybe we can spot some change between... change between before he came to the door, the room, and after.
Detective Fulbright gave us a photo taken after the crime. Let's run a comparison. Let's see if this is the photos of the door before Director Consoles arrived. And this is how the door looked after the director entered the lounge.
Hey, look at that. There's a change. Something definitely different. Director Cosmos. What is it? What have you been tapped over there? If I'm not sure what you're doing with Detective Arm found you, that's it. That's what. And the answer lays clear in this footage. All we have to do is compare it to the photo that was taken during the investigation. Don't be ridiculous. If you really have an answer, you gotta pinpoint it. I think I know what it is. He's asking for this. This is what changed directly after the incident. Can I look at the core targeted? Can I look at it after? Wait, hold on. No. So, this one. No, I wanted to look at big picture, but sure, can I... Okay, there we go.
Here we go.
Okay, so... Yep, I see it, okay.
Yeah, that.
Take that!
The answer is this knob.
Knob.
That's a knob. Your Honor, please take a look at this footage.
Let's see. Again.
Look at the knob next to the launch pad. As you can see, it makes me laugh.
It is, isn't it? Funny.
However... when we investigated the scene of the crime yesterday, the knob was vertical.
Then what does that mean?
Means that sometime between before the director arrived and after, someone turned that knob. After the scene was discovered, you were the only one who could turn the knob. Come on now, Director Cosmos, let's hear what you have to say. What are you trying to do by turning that knob by the door? I'm gonna slow down. Fine, I admit it. You're right, I did turn that knob. That knob is a safety lock meant to keep the launch pad in a place knob. I was afraid, once, and then there would be more explosions. So I wanted to move the launch pad away. You wanted to do what?
Tell us something about how they prepare for launch? You said that once the launch pad's fully assembled, it's moved to the launch site. But the safety lock in the brain lounge has to be
Disengaged.
engaged first?
There we go.
Guess that clears up what the knob's for.
Oh, so if the killer escaped into the launch pad one corridor, and maybe they were transported along with the launch pad to the launch site.
I don't think so. The launch pad in one corridor was filled with smoke. I don't think they could have escaped through that corridor.
So then where did the killer escape to?
Guess there are still some things we have to uncover. Dr. Cosmos, I request that you tell us about moving the launch pad in more detail. Fine. But listen carefully, for I'm about to give a history-making testimony.
Okay.
and then I had no choice but to just in case say. Why is he happy about that?
Yeah, that's.
Got it!
I had no choice but to disengage the safety lock. You make it sound like you were reluctant to do so, and yet when you did it, you felt some joy as if you were very pleased with yourself. I like buttons. How do you do it? How do you know everything?
Pretty impressive, isn't it? This is the power of pathology.
So, care to explain why you can't speak words, Athena? When I think back on the facts we've discovered up to this point, I have to believe in myself that you were trying to fulfill some hidden agenda. How do you know that too? Because I'm more or less a pro at guessing. But you have no proof that I had proof and hidden agendas. And even if I did, I would never ever tell you, so there. I know they say people regress as they grow older, but you, sir, take the cake. And how could you doubt a man with such great intensity, intelligence, and integrity?
Silence!
Okay. You, a man of integrity? Don't make me laugh.
Professor, maybe, Blackwell. What came over him all of a sudden?
You've spouted nothing but falsities since you stepped up to the stand. You're not the kind of man that will be glorified in the annals of history. Not for greatness, anyway. Unless you consider greatness bare-faced liar an honor.
That liar.
Yo.
His words bite harder than his blade.
You leave Launchpad one ashes what how naive you are. You fail to realize how even the facts themselves have betrayed you.
You know, just a thought, but modern English can be your friend.
Yes. It can be, sir. And here's a thought for you in Italy following the bombing. Launchpad 1 was on in Launch 1 side. The police confirmed this on the scene.
What? Lies.
So that means the director didn't move the launch pad?
Of course, my judgment for calling yesterday's greatest liar to the witness stand. Let us leave him to indulge in his lies and war games to his heart content.
Lies. But it doesn't make sense. You can't deny that someone turned that knob. And once the safety lock was released, I'm sure the pad must have went somewhere. If we chase down the truth of this issue, we just might find where the killer escaped to.
You're sure must have been something that we might want to find? Your argument had nothing but contractor bluffing and wishful thinking.
Bluffing.
Bluffing? Stop chasing your fantasies and see reality for what really it is. Or are you not a man enough to boy? Okay.
I'm a boy. Meow.
He's mad.
Talk about hitting below the bell.
Youngins these days. I don't understand it. I'm sure Director Cosmos must have moved the launch pad. That was definitely turned after he came to the lounge. But the launch pad is right here where it's supposed to be. Wait a minute, maybe I have it all backwards. What if the director turned the knob not to move the launch pad away, but to bring it back to where it was supposed to be? Yes!
Yes!
That's what I was thinking, and then they were saying words.
Yeah. What are you blubbering about?
Stuff. What if the launch pad was at the site before the launch incident? And then after the incident, Director Cosmos moved it back to its usual spot. All he had to do was turn the knob to call the launch pad back. And it would be right where the police found it. My hair.
Yeah.
Honestly, that's a really simple fucking knob to turn just to move a whole ass system.
It is. You made it silent, Mr. Silent.
What is I really that off base?
It pains me to have to explain how wrong your own logic is to you, however. Our great liar turned the knob only after he discovered the crime scene. Indeed, the pad beyond the launch pad when the restaurant
Okay.
a fact that has been recorded for on the films.
Oh, right.
No. So, too early. Stop chasing your fantasies and see reality for what it really is, boy.
You wish I was a boy.
Get ahead, Mr. Wright, and focus. We know the launch pad must have been moved.
But our deduction and the actual facts of the case are in direct contradiction to each other.
Well, maybe the two astronauts never actually boarded the rocket.
Yes.
There we go. That's also... This footage could be taken with the, fake beyond, doubles after the incident or something. No, it also says 2 over there instead of 1.
Oh, yeah.
On second thought, that's too far-fetched. Even...
Never actually boarded the rocket? Hey, wait a minute. Maybe, just maybe.
Huh? I was just saying
Prosecutor
things.
Blackwell, what if I told you that Athena just says things sometimes? Never set foot inside the launch pad area, but instead went to another place. And what if the director moved launch pad 1 back? It was not from the launch site, but from another place. What would you say then?
Cut the accidental bull, I'll cut you.
Thank you.
Mr. Wright, you will explain yourself at once.
I know I always have to explain myself. I know I'm right. It was all the other way around from the beginning. Very well, Your Honor, let me explain. Director Cosmos' reason for moving Launchpad 1 was to switch it to another place. Because he wanted to switch it with some other place.
I'm sorry, what did you say, switch it? What do you mean? What could we possibly have switched the launchpad with? The museum.
Yep, you'd be surprised. All it takes is a little thinking outside the box, and the answer comes clear as day. This is what was switched with Launchpad 1. Oh, there I was like looking for it. I was like, wait, where is it?
Take that!
Yeah. And Launchpad 1 was switched with the Space Museum.
In the past, the Space Museum used to be Launchpad 2. It's all the same features as Launchpad 1, but better. Meaning the Space Museum and Launchpad can now be switched with each other, and they were even thinking about adding a zoo.
You can't mean a zoo?
I know, there was going to be aliens there.
Oh, aliens, you say?
I know. Look,
Oh,
those
they're
aliens. It was the one in the Space Museum.
What? Oh, gosh. Oh no.
And yet, it's the only explanation that accounts for every riddles and inconsistencies. This is how the Space Center was just before the incident.
Oh, yeah, had one in the Space Museum has already switched places.
That's right, and with the two switched like this, the astronauts entered the Space Museum from boarding lounge 1, and they had a fantastic time. This allowed the True Killer to enter Launchpad 1 from boarding lounge 2, and set the bomb on the rocket.
Come to think of it, the door to the Space Museum from boarding lounge 2.
Welcome, welcome. The Space Museum is open to the public every day of the year from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Exactly, anyone could pass through the door of the Space Museum. There's no fingerprint recognition system on that door. In other words, with the two launch pads switched like that, someone other than Mr. Starbuck could have easily planted that bomb.
Yeah.
After setting the bomb on the rocket, the culprit snuck into the boarding lounge 1 and waited there concealed. In order to kill Miss Charon when the two astronauts emerged from the Space Museum. Recall that Miss Blackwell, Mr. Starbuck, and the director all saw a suspicious figure, who we can suppose, after killing Mr. Karen, made their escape into the Space Museum. After that, Director Cosmos switched the 2 launch pads back, without realizing the killer was inside the museum, and then he went for a ride.
Whee!
The killer left the Space Museum and made a clean getaway.
Yep, because he's a dumbass. Right, Donna, I see you know how to handle a sword and handle it well. Oh god. Perhaps I should call you a swordmaster bluff. Okay.
The seasoned warrior was cut down many a prosecutor.
Silence.
But unless you can prove your theory, it's
My
no better
game
than
theory.
a rusty sword.
That's right, you have no proof I switched the launch pads. Somebody needs to tell them.
Yeah. If Launchpad's really researched, there might be a record of it somewhere.
You said there was a 2 somewhere, right?
Yeah, see, behind them?
Oh, I see it, okay.
Yep, I've been looking at that.
I was
for the
looking at the
longest
door
time.
frame. At this point, Launchpad 1 and the Space Museum were switched with each other.
So the recorder beyond the door should be the one that belongs to the Space Museum. Let's see, this is the image of the launch pad 1 corridor.
Okay, it has 1 on the floor, yeah.
Do you see anything different when you compared it to the security footage?
Huh? That number on the floor.
Yo.
Well, what do you know? Looks like we have proof after all, Prosecutor Blackwell.
And if this is just another bluff?
Don't worry, it's all right here. It's gonna be alright. It'll only hurt for a moment. Right in this footage. Proof that beyond this door is the corridor of the Space Museum.
Yep. Very well then, answer this for me if you would. Riddle me this.
Okay.
What is this footage proves that the corridor belongs to the museum? The 2 behind. Yeah, because I've been looking at that sentence
Okay.
forever.
There's a 1 on the floor. Somebody dropped a 1. But take a look at the floor of the corridor and the security footage while I tap my paper.
Yeah.
Do you see the number on the floor behind the astronauts? It comes after 1. That's because I know how to count.
What? You know how to count?
Why is it a 2 and not a 1? That's because the corridor you see is the one in the Space Museum. How dare you?
So that means the corridor in this footage was not filled with smoke.
That's right, because the explosion didn't occur in there. It occurred over there. Explosion occurred in Launchpad 1 on the side opposite the museum. Now that we know the 2 astronauts escaped from the Space Museum, mystery from the previous trial of how they got down the ladder is cleared up. Mr. Terran, carrying Mr. Starbuck, simply took the elevator from the upper level to the middle.
It's incredible. The 2 launch pads were actually switched. But you think someone would have noticed at an event of this magnitude?
Everyone was down there in the basement when the launch pad was swapped back. There's no way anyone could have known what was happening on the surface. Whee! My last spin, probably.
Please, you can spin to outer space.
Fucking I. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
No more lies, director. You. It's time. You told us the truth. My honor, my glory, my everything is slipping away. Time to deploy my ultimate weapon. I'm going to detonate.
Break.
I'm gonna go vroom vroom. What? Hey, it's gone. Whoa! Wee! I'm Mario now. Okay. I'm just gonna go over here. My glory, my erection. Oh god! No, not that way. Ah!
Oh shit! He's gonna have to pay for
Somebody should
that.
probably go after him.
Yep. Bailiff, on your steed and after that witness.
Get on your own fucking Vespa and get him. Segway Vespa.
Or a horse.
Yeah. Hey, I'm back.
Oh, the door's fixed.
Oh, it is.
I see. We managed to retrieve you before you came to anybody farm. Or hurt anyone
Director
else.
Cosmos, do you admit you switched the launch pads? I admit nothing. I switched Launchpad 1 for Space Museum. Because I love Space Museum.
It is good to hear words I can believe for a change.
Before you do, Your Honor, two things. First, we don't know if Mr. Tarrant had a prior knowledge of the switch. As for Mr. Starbuck, he was also aware that he loved the museum. Either way, Mr. Tarrant would have realized the instant he stepped into the museum that it had been switched with Launchpad 1. So my first question is, if the Space Museum was perfectly fine, why did Mr. Tarrant feel the need to put on such a dramatic display? As for my second question, who done it? I'd like Director Cosmos to tell us why he switched two launch pads to begin with. Me. Please, I can't. I exercise my right to remain silent, but that's never worked for me before.
You.
But I will say my hands were tied. I was only doing what I could to keep my men from getting caught in that blast. Me.
The director is terrified. He must have one heck of a reason for not wanting to explain why.
Probably not a good time to try to pry it out of him. Excuse me, but would you mind if I picked up my stars? Without my badge of rank, I'm nothing but a monster.
Don't see why not, Bailiff. Help the director retrieve his stars.
Okay, pick up
Oh
stars.
god. Funny. I'm gonna sniff my fingers.
It appears a possibility of culprit other than the defendant has presented itself. They gotta present themselves now. Mr. Starbuck, is there anything you wish to say? I don't get it. Don't get it? What don't you get? Director, why did you do all that? From the very beginning, you never meant for the launch to go ahead, did you? You tricked us. Yeah.
Mr. Starbuck. Starbuck, my boy, I'm sorry, but I'm your real dad, and that's why I did it. But I had to protect the Space Center.
Director, will I ever get the chance to go into space again?
That's up to you. We were so happy. I was like, thumbs up. Of course I won't rest until it happens. I will get you into space again, my boy, even if I have to fling you there myself.
Then the dream is still alive. I'm still alive.
Silence.
Shut the fuck up, everyone. I hate dreams.
Yeah. You're not going into space, Starbuck, but prison. I won't have any other way. Why?
Oh my
It wasn't
god.
him, though.
Why are you so hung?
Yes, I accept that the launch pad really was switched, but if there were a third person in the scene, I suppose they could have escaped. But I've yet to see proof of this third person's escape via the Space Museum.
We literally just gave you proof. Kind of.
Oh, that's a good point.
I thought.
I thought we did.
He's right. I don't have any proof. I mean, I guess it was a theory and
It's a
not
theory,
proof.
so Starbuck, you will spill everything. Do you know? Spill your lies. What? Me? Where did you get these bombs? Tell me now.
I want them too.
Yeah, you don't. If you don't, my blade shall feast on your blood. Oh. And I'm going to die.
They can't hear you scream there.
Exactly. It's almost Starbuck. Prepare yourself. Prepare your ass.
Oh.
Yeah. Ha 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 ha. Now you know violence isn't the answer, Prosecutor Blackwell. I am the violence.
Oh, God.
Ugh, that annoying cheerful laugh. I can be none of them. That's Mr. Yeah. Tamina versus Nurse Bobby Fulbright is here in justice because
Detective Fulbright.
I'm here already. I mean, sorry to keep you waiting, Mr. Lawyer. I hope I'm not too late.
I don't believe we had an appointment.
I tried to hurry, but I ended up helping a little lady across the street.
How righteous of you.
And a cat up the tree.
Oh.
And then I had to break up a cat fight. I tell ya, justice sure is full-time job.
But was it actual cat fight or was it two girls?
I know!
Was it a fight between cats? Why are you here again?
I'm always here because the defense is in the culprit, and I came to make sure that justice is served. Ugh.
I don't have any idea what you're trying to say.
Me neither. Fulbright. I always thought you were a bit touched in the head. But have you finally consumed?
Yes, consumed himself.
Nope. But it looked like you're consumed too. Consumed to phantom sounds.
Okay.
Open your eyes. Let the evidence suggest this.
Okay.
What evidence? Come to think of it, he did say something about finding us some evidence. Thanks you two, I feel like better now. I feel like a new whole baby, off my chest. I'm going to work hard to find peace.
Okay.
I didn't think he was serious though.
So, what is it, Detective? Is something wrong? You wanna go for a walkies?
It is indeed. Have a look at this.
It's rude.
What's this? A lighter? That's it. A lighter thought to have been used by the culprit, no less. The Space Museum's cleaning robot picked it up. It has the victim face and blood along with the killer's fingerprints on it.
What?
The fuck? Order. Detective Ford, can I assume that the fingerprints still belong to the defendant? You bet. Mr. Starbucks is totally innocent.
This is it. This is just what I needed. True culprit fingerprints are on it. Okay. In the root. Your Honor, I hurt my hands. This is decisive evidence that supports the defense's claim earlier.
Explain yourself, Mr. Wright.
With pleasure, Your Honor. Recall where this lighter was found. Based on what we can extrapolate, that after the killer murdered Mr. Turner, where was the lighter found? Did he say? I think I might have zoned out.
Same.
They escaped with the lighter in hand into the Space Museum. Where they dropped it. Okay, so it was in the Space Museum.
Okay.
Switching of the two pads occurred. Then finally the killer left through boarding lounge 2 and made their escape. Meanwhile, they went to Hogwarts. After that, they became Dumbledore. And then they testified. Mr. Starbuck could have possibly been the one to drop the lighter there.
Silence!
Yep. Shut up. My thoughts. But the defendant had a free reign of the area until Director Cousins appeared. Could he not have dropped the lighter in the Space Museum during the Spain con?
Objection!
No.
No, shut up. You'd like that to be true, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
But Director Cosmos testified that right after he saw the mysterious figure with a lighter, he went into the lounge and found the unconscious Mr. Starbuck. In other words, Mr. Starbuck wouldn't have had the time to double back to the museum. No, Prosecutor Blackwell, this lighter could only have been dropped by the real killer.
Yep.
Most importantly, Mr. Starbuck's fingerprints were nowhere to be found on this lighter. I think you understand what this means, don't you? you're a bitch. This piece of evidence unequivocally proves that Mr. Starbuck wasn't the culprit.
That does indeed appear to be decisive evidence that proves the defense claims.
As for the remote switch that was found in Mr. Starbuck's pocket, you can assume it was planted by the killer of an unconscious Mr. Starbuck.
No, there must be some mistake. Frankly, Professor Buckwell has been worried about you. I've been worried. You were worried about yourself too. You've been chasing this phantom for 7 whole years. I understand your urgency because tomorrow.
Silence.
Shut the fuck up. Cool, right? You promised never to speak of that.
Huh? Tomorrow? What about tomorrow? Oh, is he gonna get executed or something?
Given the body of evidence, I think it's safe to say the defendant is innocent. In light of the fact that it was impossible for him to have committed the crime, I feel a few unanswered questions remain. So I look forward to seeing what you two to cover. But for now, the court finds the defendant, Solomon Starbuck.
Cat?
Cats.
Come on, lay down. Okay, don't lay down though.
Okay. Yeah, thumbs up.
Yeah. I'm gonna stand here.
I took a nap.
Judge just kind of zoned out.
Yeah, we did it, Mr. Wright.
Looks like we pulled it off somehow, huh? With some help from Detective Fulbright.
Mr. Wright, Miss Sykes, thank you, and please take follow. Thank follow for me too.
He's been staying at my house. Just take him away.
Yes, you all are the best.
Oh, I wish we could tell all about Mr. Starbuck's verdict right now. But he's being a bitch.
Yeah, me too. But it's gonna have to wait because he's a bitch.
Now that a verdict has been reached, I'd like to bring today's trial to close. Core 2 and go bye. Bye.
I have a date.
Yes, you're probably right.
Objection.
Oh,
Wait, what do you want?
It's too late.
Yeah.
He's already put his gavel. Like, what the fuck,
Yeah.
bro?
It's too late to object, isn't it?
Yep. It simply isn't possible. Something's wrong. Prosecutor Blackwell, are you dissatisfied with the verdict? Yes, he is. He's like, Fulbright, what were the results of the fingerprint analysis for the letter? Yep. Huh? The results? I didn't, well, I was in a hurry, you see, and there was a catchlight, and well, he didn't do it.
Yep.
I kinda got carried away when I learned the points were in Mr. Sherbick's show. I didn't check. You have yet to read it.
Prosecutor Blackwell, can you read at all?
Yes. Upon thorough analysis with fingerprints,
Yep.
were found to belong to Athena Sykes. What the fuck? So says the report. The fuck?
What?
Huh?
Me?
You? What'd you do, Athena? The fuck?
So,
You don't know that.
Order, I say. Order. Miss Sykes, tell me you have an explanation for this. We just finished proving this the lighter could only belong to the killer. How did you? So fingerprints on it can only lead us to one grave conclusion.
I don't know how they got him there, but I know I'm not the culprit. Oh god. He wasn't there.
This can't be happening. Build up our argument piece by piece. And I don't think any of our reasoning was faulty. So how could it have led to this?
What have I done? Please forgive me. I'm sorry.
Are you though?
Order.
Oh, okay. Night, love you, bye.
Sucker fine.
What in the world is
The
happening
music
here?
now?
It's like the
Good
world's
job,
gone
Susan.
mad. It fucking is.
Order, order, order. I will have order now.
McDonald's. Confusion spiraled into utter chaos. After all we'd fought for, the truth had turned cruelly on us to accuse Athena of the crimes. Somehow, somewhere, and everything had gone terribly wrong. We had stumbled over the edge of reason into the jaws of Jaws.
Oh, that is darkness.
It is.
Into the darkness we are.
We did it.
Woohoo!